Marco Dominic Gonzalez. This is video 10. I'm just talking out on a train of thought and trying to recollect what I remember, and then how do I feel about it now? Then how does that individual? Because if I was a counselor, and I'm inferring things to this man, and this man obviously has the public's information, the information I don't have, of why I'm being persecuted, why I'm in this situation, why I'm having to try to get some very minimum wage job. I mean, it's like he wants to tell me something and he can't. At some point now, he would have to think, you know what, man? Is that to limit liability of the government's wrong? I mean, I don't know. Is that to... Because, dude, there's nothing more than I want to say, man. I need to go. I want to go see a psychologist. I want to go. I want to... I don't even know if that would do any good. But, you know, it's I'll be able to talk to somebody that knows that I know why I've been in this situation for 5 years. And they know that. They know that I know, so they can no longer keep information about my health or walk out of the room when I'm questioning what would be in my blood. And these kind of things that have happened to me too many times. But I wonder how that counselor feels about that. And if they can tell the truth, he might be fired if he tells the truth. It seems like there's just so much government intrusion to, like, how does somebody get to even be honest? But if I was a counselor in the same situation, I know what they're saying about this guy, I know why this guy's in this situation, and then here I'm inferring this guy, go see a doctor, make sure you're well, and that kind of thing, knowing that this man may have a PTSD. Oh my God, he's been tortured for a long period of time. I mean, at that point, it's over a year. And you would think, my gosh, this man probably, anybody would have a post-traumatic stress, but then what are they going to do? Got me a little disability check? And that then limits the liability for causing the harm. It's like, you know, the person who harms you is giving you a nickel. You know what I mean? It's almost like that, and I can see that now reflecting on the situation. It's almost like it's like somebody brutalizes you and says, here, I'll give you a nickel. Go see my doctor, and here's a nickel, man. It only got worse for me. So then when the torture gets worse, as it did, but you're giving me the nickel, does that limit the liability? I want to know what's the law. What would have been the law if I went to the VA? The doctor says, okay, you have post-traumatic stress. Hopefully I can still walk out and not die, and who knows what would have happened to me there. But let's just say, it's a doctor. The doctor says, you have post-traumatic stress. Here's $200. Would that have limited the liability, knowing I didn't know what would have happened after? Now all this has happened, but if that would have happened, would that make the government not liable for this whole situation? I want to know the answer to that. Because the citizen doesn't know. The citizen doesn't know, but to me that looks like a trick and a tactic. It's you, the government's causing the harm. You're representing the government by encouraging me to go see the doctor, and then the doctor, okay, maybe you're not well. Do you think you have post-traumatic? Well, why? Why would you? I mean, you know, what would I say? What do you say? Well, I'm forced into, forced into poverty. You should have been at Jerry's Deli. I mean, he can just say, oh, no, they didn't do that. I mean, it's like until this comes out to be true, to say, well, wait a minute, everybody knows this, and this. I'm going to God. So then the doctor can't play this lie game, like, oh, what are you doing? Like the doctors, it's like, oh, what brings you to Tucson? What are you doing? Why are you in Tucson? They were playing this game with me, knowing full. It's like, and they're looking at me and saying, and I remember I told it, like, to the Dr. Ray, and I said, well, I don't know. Why don't you tell me? And he laughs. Ha, 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 ha. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, how dare you? Why don't you tell me so that I can get real help? I can get a real doctor to not keep information.